Today, in the squat rack, we're actually going to squat. So, it's leg day. Leg day is an awesome day because it's a great day to burn some calories. It's a great day to show how strong you are. So we're going to give you a quick update on how we're doing with the diet. We're going to talk about some things that you need to use to supplement your diet. And then we're going to show you some leg workout. So, Molly, how do you feel right now about your ketosis diet?
So far, I think it's really good. I haven't felt super hungry like I did before when I was carb cycling. I would get like to about 3-4 o'clock and I was like starving. So I don't have those like crazy hunger moments, which is awesome. And I also feel thinner. I feel like things are changing, so that's good. I feel lighter, so that's good too.
These are good things. I feel pretty similar. At this point, I know for sure I've lost at least 12 pounds. I kind of cheat. I weigh in between, even though you're really supposed to only weigh once a week. But the one thing that I definitely notice, and I probably have to manipulate the amount of calories that I'm consuming at this point, is greater fatigue during workouts. So I just don't quite have the same muscular endurance. I've always been a carb-heavy eater, so to not have that muscle glycogen like I normally do, it's just going to take some time to acclimate. So.
Yeah, I'm just always tired, so it doesn't matter.
So what's in that pretty purple bottle you got there?
Ooh, so pretty. This is my aminos. And this is blue raspberry. We've tried
BSN.
we've tried a few different types of aminos, and BSN has been the one that we've found that we like the most. It has good flavor and
kind of carbonated feeling. This one is not blue raspberry, it's watermelon. And this is the Amino Edge X, I believe. It actually has caffeine in it as well. So rather than using a pre-workout, I just go ahead and use this drink because it has caffeine in it. Helps boost my energy. And they both taste really good. And one thing with these diets is you want to make sure that you're supplementing with a lot of vitamins and in this case amino acids. Amino acids are the building block of muscles. They go hand in hand with your proteins, and so they're going to help you immensely with recovery and also with muscle building. So we'll put a link down below for the ones that we particularly use, and we have bought them other places, but right now we usually buy it at Amazon. It's the cheapest. So on to the leg workout.
here we go.
Okay, so typically we start out with some type of a hamstring curl. The piece of equipment that we're using right here is actually capable of doing a seated hamstring curl or the standing version. I do prefer the standing version, and there are some optical illusions here. It doesn't look like we're getting a full extension, but it's definitely getting a full stretch in the hamstring and really working that area well. So this is the first part that we do, and we'll typically in between our sets while the other person's going, we're going to do lightweight squats in between for sets of 5. Because of the variance, Molly will typically load up a slightly lighter weight, and then I'll just put a large plate on top of that, and that makes the process go a little bit faster when you're working with two people who use completely different weights. So the next thing we're going to transition to would be leg extensions. Molly does strictly two-legged extensions, and you'll see that I'll actually be doing them with one leg. Biggest reason is, for me, this is an exercise that I can really stack the plates up. And it just doesn't make sense to take that many plates on and off. So I'll do one leg at a time to kind of burn things out, and then I don't have to add quite so many plates. So I'll stick a big 45 on here on top of what she's doing and do them one leg at a time. Just trying to get a full extension. And again, the way that the angle of that bench works out, it kind of looks like we're not getting a full extension, but we're essentially locking the knee out on these. So this is what we're looking to achieve at least. Alright, so we're warming up our squats now. Generally speaking, we do sets of 5 on warm-up, at this point at least. Different times we've done greater numbers of sets or of reps in each set, but in this case we're just going to do sets of 5. Just same thing as the bench press, trying to get that exact same form each time that you do the exercise is really critical. Same thing here with me. Just trying to get down to the correct depth. Not a ton of weight here, that's 225. I've actually been struggling with some back tweaks, so here we are, we're stepping it up to 315. Now I'm going to be going for sets of 3 at this point. Again, I'm kind of trying to build my squat back up. I've been suffering a few minor back issues, so a guy my size should definitely be able to squat more than this. And then I went ahead and threw the belt on. This is just 365. I just went for a single just to kind of see how it felt. My legs are a little weak, still dealing with that glycogen issue, so. And here's Molly getting ready to do some heavier sets now. I do stand behind her to spot. She's never actually had a failure, but we don't use the safety bars with her. Typically I just step into the rack, and that way, I'm strong enough I would be able to catch her in the event that she had a failure of some type. Also, it is your obligation to grunt or make noise at the person squatting if you think that it'll help them. That is the noise you're hearing. Lately, instead of doing high rep squat schemes, we've been finishing out with leg extensions of some type. We can usually do higher reps on these and really finish our legs out well. We've always varied the foot position, so in this case, this is a more traditional position. Depending on what we're trying to work though, we might place our feet higher, lower, or wider on the platform. Also, I typically will integrate something else into it, so in this case we're also going to add a calf raise element to this. Molly did forget the safety rules. I like to have her lock that thing out just in case your foot slips. We don't really want the sled to come crashing down. On mine, obviously, if you don't notice, there's a lot of chest and belly there that kind of get in the way. So I'm going about as deep as my range of motion will allow. In this particular instance, I did a set of 20, and then I switched to a different position, did another set of 10 before my calf raises. I typically do this because the weight variance again between Molly and I have 4 more plates on here at this point, and rather than loading that thing up with a ton of plates to reduce my sets, I'll just do either more or something different to help burn the legs out a little bit faster. Another thing to keep in mind with leg presses is if you're working out in a commercial gym, every machine is going to be a little different. Lee Priest talked a lot about a gym that he worked out at where one machine you could barely put any plates on and it would kill you, and another machine you could load that thing right up. My suggestion, find the machine that you don't have to load 1,000 plates on and it'll really put the work to it. That's going to be easier in the long run and it'll also be more effective.